Another defeat, but should you have had a penalty?
Absolutely, I saw it after the game, and I didn't see it during the game. But this is for me a clear foul, and but the VR had to intervene, but he didn't. I think we were competitive in the second half. We created chances, we didn't take them. So yeah, we didn't get this penalty, and at the end it's a loss.
In the first half, you flourished on that left-hand side. It was your first start in the league this season. Enjoyed yourself?
Yeah, I did. I think we had some good attacks all together, and happy to be a part of that as well.
First Premier League manager ever to win his first 4 away games. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that, no.
It's not come without pain because you lost McAllister and you've now lost your goalkeeper as well. How bad are they?
McAllister was a bit of a surprise for me because he came in at half-time, and normally if something happens in the game, but now he came in half-time, he said it doesn't feel right, so we wouldn't take any risk. And with Alisson, it's clear that he's going to be out for maybe a few weeks. Yeah, maybe this is also something where the FA should look at. If you play Wednesday evening, and why do we have an early kickoff in an away game at Sunday? Because or they have to look at me and rotate all my players. But maybe it's also bad luck. I don't know, but it's not the way we wanted it.
And so the run goes on. Another win for you. Difficult second half, very good first half for you. Am I right?
Yeah, very good first half. I think spells in the second half were still okay to good as well. There was only a small period of time where we had to defend a lot, where when there were moments when they played a lot of long balls, got some free kicks, some throw-ins, some set pieces. That was a difficult period, but before they got their chances in the second half, I think we had an open chance with Jogo from a free kick and an open chance with Mo 1v1. So we should have scored the second one earlier. Then I think we would have gotten what we deserved. And in the end, it was, like you said, a tight game.
He works, doesn't he, Diogo Jota? Works and works and works again.
Yeah, no, he puts a lot of effort in, but apart from putting a lot of effort in, he works in a smart way. So without the ball, he just works really hard, like all the others. But with the ball, he always understands when to drop, when to play deep, when to play a bit higher. So he has a lot of tactical knowledge, and that helps us in certain parts of the game. And he scored a very good goal, although we have to give credit to Cody in that as well, and Costas. But I think he also could have scored one more, maybe even two more.
How happy were you with Cody Gakpo's performance? Because he's had to be patient, hasn't he? This was his first league start.
Yeah, first league start, but also started in the Champions League, comes in every game, also started in the League Cup. So he had his games, and now he's going to the national team again, where he gets his games as well. So really pleased with him, like all the others. But the Lucio Diaz and Cody make it tough for me. That's clear.
And then we saw a different side to Liverpool when you had to defend the long ball, the high ball, the dangerous ball. Your centre backs were terrific then, weren't they?
Yeah. But they've been terrific throughout the whole season till now. Not only in defending, but the amount of times they start or build up in a very good way. The way they find Ryan or Ibu that starts to dribble and then finds Costa. So many good things with the ball, but definitely also without the ball. And that's their first task. And that's what they did really well in the first period of the season and today as well.
First Premier League manager ever to win his first 4 away games. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't know that. No.
But it's not come without pain because you lost McAllister and you've now lost your goalkeeper as well. How bad are they?
Yeah, McAllister was a bit of a surprise for me because he came in at half-time, and normally if something happens in the game, but now he came in half-time, he said it doesn't feel right, so we wouldn't take any risk. And with Alisson, it's clear that he's going to be out for maybe a few weeks. Yeah, maybe this is also something where the FA should look at. If you play Wednesday evening, and why do we have an early kickoff in an away game at Sunday? Because or they have to look at me and rotate all my players. But maybe it's also bad luck. I don't know, but it's not the way we wanted it.
Where does it leave you with your goalkeeping situation at the moment? Because it's not the easiest time for your goalkeepers.
No, but the positive thing is that Vite Jaros has done really well last season when he was on a loan. I think he was champion and won the cup. But he wanted to play desperately, but we said, at this club we need 3 good goalkeepers. And with Cruyff being sick yesterday, I'm really, really happy that we made that choice, because he did outstanding today when he had to come in for Alisson.
Another defeat, but should you have had a penalty?
Absolutely, I saw it after the game, and I didn't see it during the game. But this is for me a clear foul, and where the VR had to intervene, but he didn't. And yeah, second half we did really well. So first half Liverpool showed why they are maybe at the moment the best team. We're not just in England, so also in Europe. And yeah, we had problems. They caused us big problems, but in second half we showed a great reaction, and I think we were competitive in the second half. We created chances, we didn't take them. So yeah, we didn't get this penalty, and at the end it's a loss.
Congratulations, your Liverpool debut in the bag. Talk us through the emotions now the game is done. You've got that appearance to your name.
A brilliant feeling, do you know what I mean? Something you dream of as a kid, and then coming on, obviously it's a bit stressful coming on as a keeper, especially in a game like this when it was up and down towards the end, but managed to keep the clean sheet and managed to get the 3 points, so brilliant.
What did the manager and the coaching staff say to you as you prepared to come on? You see Ali can't continue.
Not much really, and I think it's better because your head's racing already, and then everyone around you's going, "Oh, this your shirt, put your shin pads on," and all this. So they didn't say much, and I think it's better.
How tricky is it though? Because you've not really had a warm, but I saw you were still doing your stretches when you're taking your place in goal. They've got a set piece, I think, when you first came in. How do you sort of get yourself into that mindset to deal with what's coming?
I mean, you just have to, you know what I mean? You somehow have to find that concentration and get straight in. And I think probably because they had a set piece straight away and they were on top of us a little bit for the first 5 minutes, it helped me get in the game a bit quicker.
I think the big moment probably was when Eza had the ball coming in from that left-hand side. Were you just kind of expecting him to try and bend it behind you because he's got such good quality?
Yeah, probably I was expecting him to go anywhere but down the middle, yeah. But he ended up mishitting it and hitting me, so fortunate enough.
Clean sheet to your name as well then. Just talk us through that pride then at having achieved that and your journey to get this opportunity today.
I mean, as everyone else in the team, we all work hard on a daily basis. So, I mean, for me personally, it's a great reward to come on and be able to get my debut.
Just in terms of the reaction, have you had a chance to check your phone and see friends and family, see how many messages have popped in just to congratulate you on that debut? Yeah,
loads of messages, but I've not read it yet. I just seen my phone was going off when the gaffer was giving his speech, so
something for the flight home to read through. Just in terms of the next goal, then finally for you, just ready to be, if called upon, moving forward, if Ali can't be featuring or if Queve's not available, you're ready to pull on the gloves and step in once again?
Yeah, definitely. I went on a few loans in the past, which I think got me ready. I played quite a few games now, so I'm ready. I'm available to play whenever.
Well done today.
Thank you.
That feel like a really satisfying 3 points, given the team you were playing, how difficult it can be, and also how stressful it got at times in that second half.
Yeah, I think afterwards it's a very good 3 points for us. I think first half, very good game from our side, very controlled, dominating in possession. But I think we should have scored or created even some more chances to make it more easy for ourselves, you know. Second half, they came out the dressing room very good, I have to say. Real pressure on us, some good chances, but yeah, we did well. We fought together, kept a clean sheet, and I think very important win over here.
Just the one goal in the game, but such a well-created goal, well-worked goal. How pleased were you with your involvement in it, and just how effectively you caused problems for that back line of Palace?
Yeah, I think as an attacking player, it's always nice to score or give an assist. So that's very pleased with that. I think it was a good ball from Costi to me, and I saw Jota making a move inside the box and just tried to put it in front of him. And yeah, like I said in the other interview, sharp as always shots, and he was there. So yeah, very happy with the goal for us, and I think that made it a little bit more easier for us in the first half. But then I think in the second half we should have been maybe a little bit more patient to create even more bigger chances, and maybe could score the second one. But after everything, 1-0 win at this difficult side, so very happy.
You mentioned Diogo was sharp as always.
Yeah.
Do you know when you play with him that if he's got half a chance, he'll get on the end of the box? He was probably second best against the defenders from where the ball was initially, and he just has that determination. Yeah,
I think everybody knows our strikers, I have to say, down as well. When it's this kind of chances, they try always to be there in front of their opponent. So yeah, we know that from them, and then we just have to try to put the ball in a good position for them to score. And yeah, very happy that they were there, that he was there today. So yeah, good goal.
Games like this be good experience as the season goes on. You know, they were physical with you second half, asked a few questions, but you've come through it.
Yeah, I think it's important to go through such moments. I think it's also a little bit of a test for our team. You know how resistant we are. So yeah, we did well. We still can improve in a lot of things, but yeah, very happy that we still won at the end.
And just finally, in terms of the start you've had to the season, how satisfied are you with the position you've got yourselves in? We're going into the second international break now, and just that one blip.
Yeah, obviously now top of the league, but I think yeah, that's important. Obviously we are aware of that, but that's not the most important thing at the moment. I think everybody feels in the team that we are growing in the way the Gaffer wants us to play, and I think that's the most important one. We really are believing in ourselves, what we are capable of, and yeah, hopefully it can lead to a lot of wins, and hopefully we're still on top at the end of the season. But for now it's just staying very calm, keep improving, keep working hard, and we will see it from that point.
Well done today.
Thank you.
No, but either way, Liverpool are top of the table going into the international break. But as for Crystal Palace, Alan, no wins yet?
No, and you can understand why. Certainly in the first hour, I thought they were really poor defensively. I mean, I don't know what Muniz is doing there. When you see it from a different angle, great run, very good play from Liverpool. But where's Muniz going? I don't know. I can't understand. He's going to attack the ball where Gakpo's clearly running in behind. He's not offside. But then in the middle there, you got Chalobah and Jota. Chalobah's 2 or 3 yards in front of him, and he, for some reason, he stops and then should go and attack the ball. But they struggle with Liverpool, as I said, particularly for the first hour, Micah.
Yeah, I just think the distances were all wrong today, Alan. I think the game was a little bit flat. You know, granted that they was playing against Liverpool, it was always going to be difficult, but just knowing when to drop off, knowing when to push on, and leaving these gaps in the middle. I mean, for McAllister here, it's a tap-in on another day. And, you know, when we played at, you know, Crystal Palace away games, they were always one of them games that it was really tough. Just the atmosphere and the amount of energy that put into the game. Today, it was just too easy. People were able to play through the lines. Is Lacroix going to come out and help him out? No. Too easy. Getting in between the spaces. And on another day, it could have been a lot more. And the thing about it, that Liverpool didn't have to work too hard for these opportunities. Mitchell, who's been so dependable for them. I mean, it's just about communication. He goes to Salah, a quick 1-2 round him. And for Palace, this is just too easy. Jota, 3 in the box. He should have scored. He trying to organise. And at the moment, it's just not going their way.
No, it's certainly not. Oliver Glasner thought they should have had a penalty.
I think it was one of those where if the referee gives it, then it's not getting overturned. There's definitely a little tug there. Whether there's enough to give a penalty, I'm not quite sure. I don't think there's enough. No.
How much of a tug is he? That's the question, isn't it?
But yeah, he holds him. I think he lets go just in time. If I'm being totally honest,
it's one of those. If he'd given it,
exactly.
It's one. That's exactly it. Giving it. Yeah.
Can understand his frustration.
Liverpool top. We've seen City and Arsenal as well. Could they? Can they? Will they?
They certainly can. Absolutely, yeah. They need to stay clear of injuries. You've seen a couple that they've had today, but I think we've seen enough already in the first few games to say that they'll be strong. He's made a really good start.
The thing is, Chelsea and Arsenal next. That's when we're going to judge them, but they look good in a different way to Klopp. More slower pace through the lines, slower build up and all that sort of thing. But they're doing well.
Yeah, 4 defeats in 7 now for Crystal Palace at the start of this campaign. For Liverpool, 6 straight wins in all competitions. But was it nervier than it should have been for them?
Yeah, I think so. Liverpool should have been out of sight. We might talk about the penalty thing in a minute, but they should have had enough chances. Jota especially had 2 or 3 really clear-cut chances he should have scored from. And we all know it's the typical 1-0, anything can happen. And of course, I think Crystal Palace and Glasner is talking about it should have been a penalty, in my opinion. You know, VAR should have got involved and said, take a look at this. It's a clear pull from Van Dijk, and the ref, I think, was blocked out by a different angle. But for me, You know, this is why we have VAR. He should be saying, you need to come and take a look at this. He's pulling him back. He's got two hands around him here, Manish. If you watch it, look. He's holding on to his wrist. Not just a slight pull. He's holding him back. And I think that's why Alisson Becker actually goes and punches, because he's expecting a challenge from Gahey. But Gahey can't get there because he's getting pulled back. For me, that's a penalty.
Regardless of whether he's going to get to the ball. Now, look, the official reasoning is it wasn't given because it wasn't seen as sustained holding.
Yeah, I mean, it was significant. It was significant enough. It held him back.
Does it need to be sustained?
I think you're always looking to see if it impacted where the ball was going. Was Gahey getting on the end of it? But Virgil van Dijk believes that Gahey's got a chance of getting on the ball. That's why he decides to pull him. He doesn't pull him just for the sake of it. He pulls it because he's nervous. In his opinion, in that moment, he thinks Gahey's got a chance of getting on the end of this, which in turn makes it an important phase of the game, because the Liverpool centre-half believes he's in trouble there and pulls him back.
Well, let's have a look at the match winner, which came from Diego Jota, who always seems to come up with the goods when it matters.
Yeah, and again, he probably could have hat-trick today. He had so many chances, but it's a brilliantly worked goal. They're in cruise control at this point. An early goal in the game. Brilliant ball from Gakpo, and again, he's arriving into the box, and I think he sort of toe pokes it through Henderson's legs at the end there, Manish, but it's... you can look at Menez, the fullback. He's sort of watching the ball, and it's a great run off the back of him, Gakpo. And we know he's in a great vein of form as well. Gakpo playing really well, and you see Jota at the top of the picture. He sort of runs in behind the defender, gets ahead of him, and it's a brilliant finish.
It is. He's not had the quickest start to the season, Jota. He's missed a few chances. I think other players have scored the important. Rotate his team as well. He was very strict in his starting 11 for the first 5 or 6 games, and now he's just starting to understand his squad. They're progressing a little bit, few changes, keep people fresh going into the international break. So the signs are good.
The only not so good sign for Liverpool a little earlier at Selhurst Park was the injury sustained by goalkeeper Alisson, a hamstring injury so early on in the season, Shay.
Well, I think he's had this already this season, and it looks to me, the way he's stamping the ground and stuff after this, it looks to me that there's a reoccurrence, if anything. And of course, maybe it's not fully healed from before. He's played a couple of games, I know, but again, it's just come back, and that can be even worse. It can be out longer. I know it's international 2 weeks break now, but you know, for me, that could be a longer time injury, and it will be a big loss, albeit Craven Kelleher will come in.
Yeah.
I think he was sick today, actually.
He wasn't on the bench.
I wasn't sure goalkeepers could pull hamstrings, but Shay assures me that they can.
Well, I was that quick. I pulled my hamstring once too, so that's definitely doable. Us quicker goalkeepers, Manish, you know.
Now, look, a lot's been said about Liverpool, and yes, they've done great under Arne Slot, but also they've had a pretty forgiving opening fixture list. When they come back after the international break, amongst the sides they play are Chelsea and Arsenal. Is that when we're going to see? Is that when we're going to see Liverpool where they are genuine title contenders or not?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you can only win the games that you're presented with. You can only start in the manner that Liverpool have, and yet the one blip was at a game they'd probably be expected to win as well at home to Nottingham Forest. But the true test will be coming against those teams that could potentially be in the same fight as they are at the top of the league for Champions League positions. How they fare in that run will be key.